All right, so 98 K1500. We rebuilt her up pretty good here, and we're not sure what the problem is, but we think it's vehicle anti-theft, and that's what we're going to go for. Yep. We've had every single piece out of this truck. Every piece. Fuel, the entire drive.
New or pretty new.
All right, so let's see what it does. Try to start it.
And the security light blinks.
All right. Turn the key on. All right, you see it up there in the top right? Yeah, that's the security light, and it's flashing. Pay attention to flashing instead of just being on steady. Now, there's a vehicle anti-theft module under the dash. There's also one, I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but I could show you on this motor. I got the same motor sitting right here, though. And on top of the intake, this little guy right here, this is your vehicle anti-theft. Now, we changed engines. Intake for this steering column is actually on the truck. We even put the computer in it. So we're going to swap out the Vats sensor underneath the dash real quick. And we'll let you know how long that takes too. But yeah.
It is almost 12:20.
Yeah, on a full moon, April the 27th.
27th.
It's quick, like 5 seconds.
All right.
Ready?
I already pushed it.
Oh, okay. That's fabulous. So you got four of these little bolts so far. These are 7mm, and we got the wherever she threw it at. Probably chucked it somewhere across the entire shop instead of right here.
Brake release.
Yeah, this thing's kind of a pain in the butt. It's just 2 clips on the side.
There are 2 clips. We put a screwdriver on each side and hoped we didn't stab each other and pulled.
Yeah.
And we pulled this out with a plier first.
I actually thought I stabbed you. Yeah, pull it out and hold it with pliers and get it off. We've only done this like 3 times. Oh no, don't you come off. You stay. Can't have the ball warmer getting bumped up. Oh, and it is. Oh, what did you do? Fixed it.
Or as you pointed out, they don't need warmed up, they need cooled off.
Right.
AC.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was your thing, right? Alright, so now you got this plate. It's got 1, 2, 3 10 millis. 4 10 millis, I think, actually.
And then this is a separate. We're not taking this middle one off?
No, that is around the, it holds the wiring harness under the steering column.
Okay, so we do not need to take that off for this.
Now that doesn't need to come out. So, I think these ran in tight the whole entire way. Yeah, there'd be no just spinning them out with your hand. So there's 4 of these. You gotta hold that plate, do you?
I do.
It's good to have an extra set of hands here. Otherwise, this plate right here would probably fall down, break my light. I'd be just all kinds of terrible. So here's your 4 10mm. Then you have this, and you can like, if you're like trying to kill time, you don't want to fix your truck, you can just like do some arm workout.
Or you can have a wake-up call.
A wake-up call.
Yeah.
What?
Drop it on the ground.
Oh, you want a wake-up call? My luck, I'd break the damn thing.
Right.
So you want to move your dirty ass sweatshirt that's laying on the ground right here, so you don't want to lay in it. So here's where you're at.
Here.
I don't know if you have a CD player or if you have the space like I do. So in your truck, you would have either this space or the CD player. Here's your PowerPoints. this ashtray. We're going to remove this. We want to be right in here.
Move all my
Right up here.
snacks.
So in our case, that means we're going to have to remove wood grain and everything else. So, yeah. Alright, so after you get that cover off, come over here. I already have this out, so this is your ashtray, this is your power points. So they have these little black clips right here, and you just pop a screwdriver behind them and twist them. Don't pop them all the way out. They're actually made to just push in and out. So you take this down, and here's what you're after. See if I can get the light in there. All right, so right over there, you see that? We're after this, and you can see where that's at. It's right underneath of that. It's hooked to the bottom of it. So we need to get that box right there. You can see the plugins on the other end. We gotta get that box out. Yay. All right, here it is. So what we had to do, we took all this out. The box is right here, we showed you. I had to reach my hand up in this side, bring the box out on this side. And here it is.
You had to reach your hand up there to unplug.
Yeah, they get to the plug-in.
To get to the plug in there.
Right.
And it just squeezed? You just squeeze it with your hand?
Now the deal is...
Was it just squeezed with your hand?
Yeah, it was pretty easy to squeeze. But the deal is, I saw videos with this whole dash ripped apart to get to the wires, to jump them and do this. And I'm not going to do that right now because I'm fortunate enough to have another truck sitting right outside with this piece in it. And every part of this truck came from that truck as far as drivetrain goes. So we're going to run out and grab this one out of the other truck, plug it in, see if this was in fact why it wouldn't start. Hey, so we're back and we got this out of the other truck. And what did it take, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Granted, we didn't have the dash cover here on, but this thing's pretty easy to get to unplug. So now we're going to try to put it back in.
Because this is the steering column from the truck.
Yeah, this steering column, this engine, this transmission, transfer case, fuel system, everything's out of the other truck except this piece. It's the VATS, Vehicle Anti-Theft System.
And I'm gonna grab it and stick it in from this direction. And he's gonna stick his hand in from the other direction and plug the wiring harness into there.
You know why we're gonna do that?
Why?
Because teamwork makes the dream work.
That is why.
Alright, so what take us to plug that in? 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing if I'm educated enough to hook up a battery or not. And we're gonna see if the truck starts. And if you believe, I don't care if you believe or not, pray. Just pray. This thing needs to start. I'm tired of it not starting. We've replaced everything on you, girl. Everything. Every piece that you could want. Let's go.
Get her in there. Get in there and crank her up. Moment of truth.
Hold up. You gotta snap this dash back down first. You want to be real gentle when you're doing that. Especially after, taking it apart 17 times. I want it in park, right?
Yep.
Woo!
my gosh!
Let's go.
Let's go.
It ain't leaking nowhere. High five.
We built this, baby. I can't wait to tell the boys. All right, what time is it? Oh, we can't call your dad. What's that? Oh, it's smoking. Wait, it smells. Shut it off, it's the belt. No, it's not.
Power steering pump. Let me see. I mean, it's gonna smoke, you know, it's all
With that noise.
freshly new painted.
You got power steering? I mean, of course you got power steering fluid in, right?
I've got power steering fluid in, but remember it went way down.
Yeah, here's more.
That's Asian.
What's wrong with that?
You don't put Asian power
it's
steering
for
fluid
our-
in American Chevy.
Is that for ours? What the heck is Asian that we have? Our Nissan?
Well, I mean, you got figured it's not leaking anywhere.
But why is it doing all this?
Well, this power steering pump here is
Burn up now?
I would hope not.
I mean, what's that smell?
Everything's painted. Those pipes are hot, in case you didn't know. That paint right there has to cook onto them. I don't see, I mean, I think the only thing could possibly be smoking would be paint. But I do know that it does need power steering fluid in it. And my wheel is completely turned.
It's
So.
coming from over here.
But hey,
Down there.
as far as this video goes, just so you know,
It started.
this truck just started. You got to see our
The
reaction on
first
that.
time in 5
So,
years.
long story
Working on it
short,
for 4 months.
this little bleep 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 right here. It's under the dash. It's right over there. Directly behind this, or if you have a CD player, it's on the bottom side of it. You can't get to it from in here. You gotta reach in this hole and in this hole to get this. Unplug it, swap a new one in. You're good to go. Hope it helps somebody.